What's going on, guys and gals? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. So today I want to talk about Eugenia Cooney a little bit. I also want to talk about Freely a little bit, and I also want to talk about Trisha Paytas. So Trisha Paytas has given up her vegan diet again. I mean, it never ends. You know, she should just call herself in vegan transition, in vegetarian transition. She basically stated that she gave up. It was too much work. Blah, 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 cry me a river. You know, becoming a vegan is never the easiest thing in the world, and you either want it or you don't want it, and clearly Trisha Paytas does not want to be a real vegan at this moment, so we're just going to have to, you know, just respect her choices no matter how outrageous they are. You know, I'm hoping eventually maybe she'll get back into it. Who knows? Maybe the entire video that she uploaded was like an old video and it's a trolling video. Who knows? You never really know what exactly Trisha Paytas, you know, is going to eat, what kind of diet she's on from one day to the next. So obviously, since Eugenia Cooney has been a big topic of discussion, you know, a lot of people are stating that she is, you know, setting a terrible example for her fans. She's setting up, you know, a very unhealthy, very unrealistic body image for women, so on and so forth, etc. But you know, of course, and then we see somebody like Freely who is not getting the same type of scrutiny. She's not being accused of setting a bad body example, you know, setting a bad, you know, diet, lifestyle, etc. But is somebody that looks like Freely, you know, Freely's physique is not exactly the, you know, the most attainable physique. You know, what is it the same thing when young women come to Freely's channel? They're obviously going to want to emulate Freely's physique just like they would Eugenia Cooney's. Now, I know they're two different extremes. Eugenia is obviously very unhealthy compared to somebody like Freely, but Freely's physique is not, you know, a piece of cake. It takes work. That takes a little bit of restrictive eating, you know, the whole raw till 4 cult mindset, you know, smashing in a bunch of random fruits and then, you know, basically kind of semi-starving yourself of, you know, very important, very potential nutrients to your body until 4 o'clock, and not eating cooked foods, not eating vegetables, not eating whole grains, not eating, you know, so on and so forth. So it's definitely not, you know, a very good thing for Freely to be portraying. So why does she not get the same criticism that Eugenia Cooney does? It's a little bit hypocritical. You know, about a week ago, Freely just uploaded her video about Eugenia Cooney, but it's like, it's a little hard to take Freely 100% seriously because Freely has a history of eating disorders. Freely also has a history of binge eating, overeating, you know, so on and so forth. So it's really a mess. And I think here on YouTube, the worst thing we can do is try to, you know, critique people's diets and try to tell people what to eat, tell people what to do, because it's like nobody's got it figured out. Nobody, you know, is 100% healthy. Nobody really, you know, has all the answers to health and how to live forever. So it's like, if we could sort of keep ourselves in check a little bit and stop trying to, you know, say, oh, she's setting a bad example, but, you know, I'm not because I'm vegan and I'm healthy. Even if you are vegan, you still should be questioning yourself. You know, we obviously know now that raw till 4 is, you know, pretty much a complete joke, for lack of a better term. So it's a little hard to take Freely seriously, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because Freely is, in my opinion, underweight. You know, yeah, she's lean. She's not, you know, terribly underweight, but she's slightly underweight. The average, you know, usual woman, it would be very hard for her to look like Freely. You know, not everybody, you know, the majority of women in the world in mainstream don't really look like Freely. So it's a little bit hypocritical. I think somebody like Freely, I think she should be able to look into her own diet, into her own physique and say, hey, maybe I'm not portraying the most realistic or the most healthy, you know, body lifestyle either. I think I pretty much hit my main points there with Trisha, Freely, and Eugenia Cooney. I think they all sort of tie in, they all sort of relate to each other, because it's like, you can't, you know, obviously we can't force Eugenia Cooney to change her unhealthy lifestyle. Obviously we can't force Trisha Paytas to change her diet to go vegan, and obviously we can't really do anything to change Freely's lifestyle either, you know? So it's like, I think here on YouTube, we really need to get out of this mindset that we can save people. I think it becomes dangerous for not only content creators, but also viewers when we as YouTubers put ourselves, you know, behind the camera here, you know, with the mission of saving people or converting people or even changing people, you know what I mean? Because it gets dangerous, because what if, you know, what if somebody turns against you, or what if, you know, you're your lifestyle or your answers or your diet comes, falls through. Look at Raw Till 4, for example. It was a total disaster. You shouldn't really set up a brand. You shouldn't really be setting up a philosophy, a mindset, or anything really where it's like my way or the highway, or whenever there's money involved or ideologies involved or people's bodies, people's health, and people's health. Whenever you put something like that on the main stage of what you're trying to do here on YouTube, it becomes dangerous, it becomes sticky, and it becomes unethical, because we're supposed to be entertainers here on YouTube. We're not here to really save anybody. We're not really here to save the world. Yes, you can positively influence people, and sadly, a lot of YouTubers negatively influence people, but the best thing you can do is try to make a positive impact, but not try to convert or preach or save people, or get people to read your ebooks, so on and so forth. There's got to be a line drawn there. But it's dangerous to sit behind the camera and try to convert or save or change somebody's lifestyle, because it doesn't work, number one, and second of all, it has negative drawbacks, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you look at Raw Till 4, or you look at anybody that's influential, any movement that's influential, there's always drawbacks. You should do something where it doesn't automatically demand somebody to change, or to sort of pay money out of pocket or something outrageous like that. You should just be, first and foremost, an entertainer, and secondly, you can have something on the side that's maybe some type of activism or some type of thing to sort of improve society or inspire people. But first and foremost, we should focus on the entertainment aspect on our YouTube channels, and I've lost sight of that here and there throughout my YouTube career. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and until next time, just take everything that everybody says for a grain of salt, because like I said in the last video, none of us are saints. Nobody has all the answers, no matter how much they try to convince you that they do. So thank you so much, guys. I love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.